You know, I wasn't planning on going ahead and having a basically haunted chocolate mansion up on top of our hill next to our Wetlandian ruins, next to a whole bunch of Pika Lily pads, next to a... Oh wow, there's even a UFO that I kind of keep forgetting about up here too. And yet, here we are, my friends. Here we are. And one of our exploring teams apparently has a dilemma in the netherworld. Probably pretty important to pay attention to that. Bless this mess. Your team has become confused in the winding paths of the netherworld. A spirit lies under a tree, sneezing every few seconds. How about we go ahead and ask for life advice? Your crew asks what they should do, not just now, but in general. The snotty specter lets out a great howl and covers your tea in ectoplasm. Thankfully, the slime bestows a blessing on your crew. They leave with a newfound sense of purpose. Nether blessing! Nether blessing is like a really great blessing to have, though honestly, I don't know if I would want to balance that out with being covered in like ectoplasm from a ghost. But sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, and preparing for a ghostly arrival to our crew is one of the things that we were trying to work on here. And I'm beginning to realize this haunted mansion thing might be a little bit bigger than I thought it would become, because people seem extremely interested in accessing that chocolate, and I might need a little bit more room for some of our ruins. But the good news, I hope, is, can I just like scoot the whole building over maybe? Because I would really, let's see. No, not capable. Okay, all right. Well, the good news is I'm sure we'll be able to kind of shave a little off of our treetop zone that we've been working on here, add a little there, and before you know it, we'll be able to maybe fit everything and a helicopter pad in. You know, this all escalates pretty quickly sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. And the expedition crew, they're back from the iced spires with some afterlife experience that seems to have really done a lot for our sea star collector and the ghost guide even. And that was the very first expedition that the Haunted Manor Air Canis Abel actually went on. Canis, the wolf of it. Ooh, a haunted bed! That's pretty cool, actually. Scary in a bad way. Has a major impact on toilet comfort. I might want to get a bigger bathroom zone set up before we actually look into that. So, thank you. I think we might need to go ahead and analyze this one. Do I need the like supernatural experts to analyze that? Because that might be what we have to do. Can I put you in here to like analyze this? Is our analysis room blocked? Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. We're gonna fix this. It appears that a plant has grown so big that it was blocking access to our analysis room. That is more than a little hilarious to me, and also very fitting for what we can expect out of our lives. Oh, good. And the Uptown Wetlantis expedition is also back, and they have spent some time avoiding sharks, but thankfully a slipstream helped them out. And with the amazing survey scanner they had, they were able to snag another archway ruin. And this one we can also go ahead and try to analyze. I'm beginning to realize we might need to get in another analysis room up top, but that's okay. We didn't end up with the Yeti spirit we were trying to go for, but we did end up like with quite the adventure we just went on. Everything just continues to be fascinating with the unexpected twist. One moment I'm trying to stock chocolate in the vending machines at our mansion. The next moment we're suddenly dealing with like having the haunted ghost and getting Yetis, and also preparing ourselves to go back down to Uptown Wetlantis. Can I find someone who's available who can hopefully also keep us alive? Do we have, let's see, ticket to Adventure Tessa. Why don't you and Pearl Expert Cobalt Knights, we now have actual Mother of Pearls that I can give you, so that hopefully you guys would be able to find something really good down there. But all right. Wow. Oh, I love this. You just never know the way that everything is going to turn out. Also, maybe we don't need this line right here. Okay, can I go ahead and, like, can we... No? Maybe? Oh, wait, that's the staff room. Of course. All right, we've got this, friends. So current goal is to go ahead and make a little more room for the ruins that we've got. Also, maybe make a little bit more room so that our staff kind of have their nice library that they can enjoy. Can I move the bathrooms? Gosh darn it, now it's actually got a lot of room if I just switch those bathrooms over again. The helipad is now unreachable for our staff. Well, that does happen sometimes, doesn't it? That does indeed happen. Whoops. Oh my gosh. And okay, let's see if we can adjust this. Okay, it's time to move the helipads. It's time to go ahead. Can I at least can it get down here? Is that okay? This one is now stuck. It seems that our expedition team won't be able to come back until we fix this. This is the chaos. That is our life. I love this. I love that we were just trying to do one simple thing and here we are. All right, there we go. Hopefully that will take care of the expedition crew for right now. I think that they're okay at the moment. And we have to wait till they come back before we can go ahead and actually move the helipad. But I guess that's just the helicopter's way of saying, like, look, if you're gonna start putting ruins and ancient spires up here, we need a little more room, boss. So noted. All right, well, while they're gone, let's see. We were trying to purchase this area and then this area and this area. So we have some room for the helipad and maybe like some of the other buildings. I really want to get a pizzeria put in with the cheese from the moon. All of the statements I'm saying sound like absolute word gibberish when you mix together what we could do here with what's happening. It's amazing. All right, but activate buzz bonus on 4 Wetlantian artifact exhibits, and then we'll be able to get one of those plots. So do we have Wetlantian artifacts? Let's check our handy dandy sticker book to double check what we have snagged, because we have been discovering so many new things lately. I, for one, am so thrilled with these discoveries, like the mother of all pearls. Come on, that's amazing. Oh, that counts as a Wetlantian artifact. Good. So the hot water balloon counts. The cornet counts. So we do have a few of those that we've just had sort of in our pockets waiting. So here's our cutlery. Near any marine life decoration. Got it. And then here is the cornet that we've managed to go ahead and save. And it just wants to be near any decoration too. Dun dun dun! Huzzah! Huzzah! We can hopefully move the planes a little bit closer, the helicopters a little closer. And maybe put like a rest area for people to have somewhere to sit while they haul bunny hunkers from side to side of our museum. Hopefully that's going to help us all out a lot more. And it means we can put our helicopter over here to be a bit closer to what's going on. And then we have, oh, wonderful, the Iced Spire crew has already come back. Unfortunately, our hydrologist had a little bit of a slip whilst they were in the icy mountains of the netherworld. But they brought back a chili plant? Yes! Okay, so a chili plant, the #1 cause of freezer burn. It is a mountainous botany plant that needs to be in a cold environment, melts when maintenance reaches 0%. The defrosted exhibit will need to be sold. Can people, can they eat from this? Because I'm so happy. It's another mountain plant, you guys. And let's see, we just need it to be in a cold climate. So maybe over here will work. Oh my gosh, it's frozen. It's pretty. I'm curious to see if people will try to go ahead and eat off of it or not, which is again, not something you expect yourself to say. And there, whew, okay. So the helicopters are now out of the way. Oh my gosh. And somehow I have gotten crisscross applesauced and turned all around. So I'm trying to recall exactly what we might want to work on. Let's work on getting more of the Wetlantian ruins because that's the big splash goal. And I still want to continue exploring the Netherworld if our new Haunted Manor heir is up for it, especially because hopefully that will give us a Yeti ghost. I can't believe I'm angling for a Yeti ghost, but here we are. All right, and then there we go. Okay, phew, okay. Now that all that's done, let's get some more survey scanners started and let's move these ruins and also this entire building. So now that we've gotten started, I feel like having the building over here is a great move for being able to have our staff be pretty happy. I guess we don't need the giant staff room up here anymore if we don't have the helicopter, but we might be able to make a connection between these two locations. I think we might shrink down the tiger exhibit so that we can have, or like move it in some way, so we can have our staff be able to get back and forth between these two spots a lot easier. And we're going to shrink down the size of this upper zone so that maybe our haunted manor can expand too. And also sea monster keeper, if you're thirsty and you know it, please take a break so that you don't have to go ahead. And the golden molars are coming. Okay, and we need a security expert in the camera room because it's okay. Wow. You try to take care of one thing and the next thing you know, oh, look at that. Oh, family unfriendly, reduces the entertainment of nearby kids. Look, I just don't think you need to be mean to kids. So we're gonna pass up on that security expert. Also, I feel like we need more assistance. Oh my gosh. Somebody who's a globe-trotting snake charmer. Welcome to Fox Fangs. You're already here, so your clone has come around again, Fox Fangs. I think we're gonna have you be sea snake student. Maybe you're getting your PhD or something right now, and somehow you've ended up Fox Fangs. Also, I wonder if we can end up with some actual, and we're gonna have you be in charge of restocking the gift shop and gift shop stuff, and we'll train you up in just a moment after. Not this one, is that one of my security people? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're about to just have to hire somebody. Boom. Holy cow. Our ruins are literally getting stolen like right now. Where are my security experts? Do I have anybody up here who can handle this? This is not good. Okay, I think we needed some of our experts who could be up here. Wow. All right, well, nature lover, guess what? You are preventing the theft of our Pika lilies. You are our garden guardian. Oh my gosh. What a cool name. Our nature lover. You're actually like, wait, are you a druid? Druid nature lover. There we go. You're going to be in charge of the hilltop zone for sure. And your job is going to be making sure that we can keep the upper zone safe from thieves. We also just ended up hiring another new agent who is going to be in charge of the camera. You've got a sunny personality for Jean. Jean, your clone is here again. So I think you might be, security personnel, or what about, detective? Detective Jean, on the case, keeping us safe and taking over those camera rooms that need a little bit of attention. I really like that. I am so glad we managed to go ahead and save our security pieces. Okay, let's see. And then, yes, the museum's health inspection, not enough bins, too much litter. I gotcha. Oh, wow, that was a big cash reward for having the Impressionist statue as well. Oh no, and we have another injury from Seashell Guide Secret Kismet slipping. Wow, apparently going to icy Netherworld. Yes, we have our Yeti! Not a pristine quality, but increases guest buzz from frozen find exhibits from being an ice sculptor. That's so cool! I mean, quite literally, because it's a Yeti ghost. An extra 4 layers of fur comes in handy when living on pointy mountains of the Netherworld. Okay, we're gonna make you happy, friend. We're gonna get you tucked in. Our Uptown Atlantis people are on their way back. We're going to... Okay, Captain Dredge is loose and having a hard time about it. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Is he still loose? Is he being calmed? Spirit restoration? Oh my gosh, what happened to our doors here? Uh-oh. Okay, I see that we have some issues in here. Wow, with like half of the door missing. What have the ghosts done? Maybe it was these flowers that are causing issues. Okay, we're calming down Captain Dredge. I can't blame him because it looks like we haven't been able to get in here to take care of our ghost for a hot minute. Or a cold minute, considering we've been dealing with the Yetis. Am I missing a ghost? Bish? Where's Bish? We've lost one of our ghosts! How do you just go and lose a whole ghost? I think we need to have the ghost room expanded, maybe, and see if we can calm them down. I've also lost a ghost. I don't think that's a good thing when you go and you find yourself having lost an entire famous ghost. Okay. We've got also somebody currently getting the seashell guide, oh my gosh, seashell guide secret kismet. I am so sorry about the broken face. We're totally going to be leveling up this bandage box so that it'll be a lot nicer for you. And then we're also going to be moving some of these rooms around so that our training room is going to be up top. Is that a good spot for it? I hope that's a good spot for it. I'm a little nervous about all of this, but training room up here. And then we'll move... Now I have to wait until like somebody's broken face is tended to before I can go ahead and move them over. At least we spotted the thieves stealing from us this time. Does that count for something? Boy, I love when everything becomes so big that you really just have to kind of settle in and accept that it's going to be a little bit much. Also, our Wetlantian ambassador, Bergie, you've gone ahead and you've leveled up. I hope you're doing a good job and you're having a good time. You're literally just cleaning nonstop. It makes sense that you would be the first janitor to level up in a while because that is going to keep you pretty darn busy. And then once we have less staff, like getting their survival snacks in the staff room, we'll move that. I'm going to take the risk of moving the bathrooms really quickly. Ta-da! And then we're going to hopefully shrink this building down a little. I am not exactly sure what we'll have in this upper building if we don't have any staff. Maybe we'll put the other helicopter up here after all still. But letting people get back and forth suddenly feels like it's a really important endeavor. So we have tiger. Oh, we have so many tiger sharks. Oh, did I get a tropical net instead of a survey scanner going? I'm going to be a little sad about that. And we need our supernatural expert in the survey room to actually do the survey of that haunted bed. You know, life comes at you pretty fast sometimes. Where is our little haunted expert? All right. We have one scientist who is still available because we haven't built anything sciencey for a while. And then we actually have Pirate Tails Cobalt Fox. We're gonna have you come over and analyze that. Yes, you're gonna analyze that. I feel like there's a lot happening. Don't panic, Siri, we've got this. All right, positivity all around, even though I just thought that the bandage box was on fire for a second here. That really spooked me for just a moment. I was like, oh no, what's happening now? Oh, maybe we can get a workstation project started to go ahead and have more places for people to play. Yes, the ghost dusting demo. Oh my gosh, and the seance simulator. We need to make enough room for the haunted manor to have a seance simulator up top. That's an absolute requirement and one of the big reasons we're going to shrink down this other building. Okay, so we're going to shrink this building. Move the staff room over here. We're going to adjust the training room so that it has like just a very long creepy hall in just a moment. And so you scooch over. We need this door. And then we'll adjust where things are really quickly. There we go. A salvage table has been unlocked. Was that from, oh my gosh, was that from our that's so cool. I think that, yes, it's a spiritual, or like a spirit item. I would love to be able to see that really cool table. Maybe Bish would have really liked to have it so that he would feel a little bit less angry about everything in life and want to go ahead and escape and run away on us. Always feels bad when your ghost runs away on you. It's kind of like when your pet runs away on you when you are exploring events in The Sims of the 4. And you just feel kind of like, oh, really? Are you sure, little guy? All right, so there's the bathrooms and the staff. I feel like it would be better for everybody if the door to the bathroom was moved so that it could be over here. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move the speaker and then let's move the door because this is not staff only. I love how someone just jumped out through the wall to escape the bathroom. That was kind of amazing. All right. This is definitely a bathroom that we could condense now that I'm looking at it again. It does not need to be this big. While we're here. All right, I'm putting my head down. We're actually gonna make this happen. Okay, let's scoot some things over. We can definitely, okay, that's literally currently an occupied unit, but what if we come over here? There we are. And we've got this, guys. Haha, there we go. Now it is currently occupied. A little awkward to go ahead and kind of scooch everyone over again, but there we go. It is occupied, but it is a very, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. That has to be really, 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 really awkward to just suddenly have the bathroom taken away from you. Whilst you're in the need of its services. There, okay, phew. All right, we've got the walls fixed. And it may seem weird to be like, oh, but weren't we focusing on some of the exhibits we need to add in, Siri? Weren't we trying to take care of some of those things? Yes, but the lessons we have learned over the many years we have been doing this is that you must always consider and take care of your guest bladders. If you don't, you will regret that choice, and you will feel so deeply responsible for the negative things that you might find they're dealing with. All right, let's put you over here. Maybe we'll have coffee stand over there. All right, almost there. There, okay, phew. We've almost done it, friends. We've almost managed to go ahead. We'll remove that entrance, and suddenly people are going to find it's a lot roomier. Ta-da! Up top! Huzzah! Huzzah! Who is this child? It is a child in deep toilet discomfort who is currently, like, I kind of wish we had one of those bushes from Sims 4 now that could just be put up here. Phew! Okay. Now that all that's done, we have a little bit more room for our form of ruins. We also can start moving over some of the Pika-Lily pads to maybe be a little more sneaky on this side. And I think once we have these moved over, and I think that somebody just made us that very spooky, like haunted dusting toy, or the ghost dusting toy. There we go. Or the ghost dusting interactive exhibit. All right, look, I'm stumbling because there was a lot happening all of a sudden, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Our haunted chocolate. Like, deep breaths, Siri. Okay, we've got this. We've got this. Our haunted chocolate manor is indeed going to be expanded, and we were working on the seance room. That's right. Phew. Okay, now, seance. Do we happen to have a seance? Oh my gosh, simulator. We do. We do happen to have a seance simulator. I think we will put the Yeti room over a little. And then the seance simulator is going to go in this middle area so that our wonderful guests can get their chocolate and then try to host a seance. And we'll expand the Haunted Manor's entrance just a little. Maybe not that much then. All right, there we go. And now we've got a little room to work. We've got a room to go ahead and put a Yeti. We've got our chocolate restocked up here for a hot minute. We'll probably have another bathroom added in because the spookiness of our ghost does indeed scare quite a few of our people. And finally, we're gonna have our Yeti move in, and they want a mountain meditation spot so that they can go ahead and enjoy themselves. And we just unlocked the slumber yard. I actually completely forgot that we were even trying to do that. So that's very delightful. And I'm really happy that we can offer a bunch of wild moss for this Yeti to enjoy. And I can only imagine the Yeti's spirit might be here as a result of having searched out only the most infamous of chocolate recipes all of those years ago when the ancient great uncle or aunt of our Haunted Manor heir was still alive and causing who knows what kind of devious mischief. Oh, this is nice though. I like having a little spot where we can at least have one happy ghost. And I can't believe we lost our other ghost, and I love how this room is starting to turn out. Oh my word. You just never know. All right, and we'll get a donation station installed because people are really gonna, hopefully the ghost, I mean, if a ghost was like, hey, okay, so now that we kind of had our moment, I need a little bit of money, I'm not gonna refuse a ghost personally. We have $400,000. We have enough to get another helicopter just so we can cause even more chaos. I love this. All right, good news. Seance room is done. Woo! We also shrunk down some of the oversized buildings. We're going to figure out what to do with our Tiger Shark crew so we can kind of move back and forth between this zone again. And we have managed to return from our expedition to Uptown Wedlantis. After avoiding sharks, I'm actually really proud of what everyone's been able to do. With the pristine flip-flappy hot water balloon that the Tears criminal activity, because I'm not gonna mess with that thing, are you? No, I'm not messing with it. But we are gonna go ahead and analyze the epic other one. I love this so much. It's just such glorious chaos. Glorious chaos indeed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.